Hello, woahhjess here with a Steam 2020 Next Best demo. I've heard lots of great things about this one. IXION. This is by Bulwark Studios, published by Casado Games. I'm looking forward to trying it. Let's hop in. Demo time. All right, press any key to continue. Here we go. Casado Game presents Olos, AEC European Spaceport. Oh, hurry.
For shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clean procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Minus 30 seconds.
Deflectors out.
Opening matches. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Ignition.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lift off.
Launch sequence complete. EMB Charon heading for low Earth orbit. Transferring data to in-heaven. Oscar received.
Keep it follow.
Visualize approaching near takeoff structure.
PVS Tycoon to EMP share. You have clearance for final approach. EMP share. You have been assigned to Tycoon Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
Okay.
Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Ew! That was a lot. That was a lot all at once, wasn't it? Didn't even have time to fully digest that cutscene before Eden just, filled my brain up with new knowledge. Okay, well, that was a really, really impressive cutscene. I have to say, I liked that. I really want to zoom in and look at all these people walking around. Or are those machines or people? I don't know, they're like going in circles and stuff. Do you see? What's going on? Anyways, next discussion. Oh, she's gonna go on with it anyway. Shutting up now? Eden, go ahead.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally.
Gosh, that is Giovanni.
Dolos is cryonics lead. Marduk council member Giovanni Battista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos's focus on the Tycoon, but this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
Once again, I know I'm not using a camera, but I was making a face like, what? That whole time. Because, I have no idea what he just told me. He told me a lot. Stop, let's pause so I can read back through. Literally, none of that landed. None of it landed in the space station. Yeah, anyways. So, my first objective is setting up essential infrastructure. Then we will oversee the installation of the Vol engine, perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. We will then carry out a brief survey of local space, gather samples, test out some protocols. Okay, alright. So is this gonna be like another surviving Mars type thing? Eden's gonna display and keep track of the main objectives. Thanks. That's all I needed to know. Okay. So, shall we end this discussion? Now. Okay, here we are. See, we got no notifications here. This is our tutorial. Plan features 3 different player views: the interior view, the exterior view, and the Planetary System Map, F1, F2, and F3. Okay. So the interior shows where most of the action is happening. The exterior is the view of the Tycoon structural improvements and to enjoy the sights of space travel. I almost said the spites of face. The spites of face travel. Enjoy the spites of face travel. Anyways, the Planetary System Map allows us to move through and explore the solar system with the Tycoon Station and various exploration ships. Alright, we can pan the camera, or... What? Yeah, I think that's what it's saying, and then we can zoom in and out. Or we can rotate with middle mouse button. And home will take us to our initial position. Buildings are the core elements of the station. They will help you fulfill the station population's needs. They also transform, store, and move resources required for maintaining the Tycoon station. Buildings have to be constructed. Constructing a building, of course, costs resources. All buildings cost a varying amount of alloy, and some can cost electronics. Newly constructed buildings require a certain amount of power to be activated. The available power is provided by the Tycoon station and can be increased. Okay, so we have to worry about alloys, electronics, power, and also workers. Activating a building increases required number of workers within a sector. Having enough workers to operate all active buildings is essential. Maintain safety. Oh, there were other tabs here. Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? I'll come back to the camera controls when I'm in it. Otherwise, I'll be honest, gonna forget. So, construction. Available buildings can be accessed from the construction menu button by pressing D. For construction. There's a grid. And you cannot place buildings down to overlap with existing structures and roads. Okay. Buildings can be rotated using R or mouse wheel. Buildings must be connected to a road. One entry. Okay, an entry must overlap the road tile. Buildings can also be dismantled by clicking the corresponding icon. Okay. It will refund its alloy and electronic costs. Ooh, that is like +5 in my book. Assembly. Building placed. When your building has been placed, construction begins. Stockpiles will send resource transporters to deliver the amount of alloy and electronics to the construction site. Wait, now, I wonder if those transporters are what I saw. I betcha. Can't wait to zoom in. Then, any active workshop will send a mech to assemble the building. The bigger the building, the longer it will take to assemble. Then we also need to consider sectors. Even though you only have one sector available at the beginning, the Tycoon station is divided into 6 sectors. Sectors are the constructible areas of the station. Each sector is independent and separated by a gateway. They can be accessed by panning the camera left or right, or by directly clicking on the corresponding mini-map in the bottom left corner. Okay, so they're currently unconstructed. So we will be building the 6 sectors, it sounds like. Each sector has a constructible area of 1,680 tiles. And then there's resource management here at the top bar with our stored resources. Oh, wait. Top bar shows the stored resources below their global available quantity. Okay, so what we have on hand is this small number. What's available is the big number? I think that's what this is saying. Here's our sector view. We can see available water, so I suppose this probably diminishes. Looks like there's even little lines there to track it. Power consumption, population, working conditions, dangerous, danger zone, the danger sector. Anyways, we can unlock new sectors by sending copious amounts of resources to force entry. Okay. Oh, don't forget the mini-map. The mini-map is an overview of all sectors of the Tycoon. It is located in the bottom left here. You can access each sector quickly by directly clicking on the map. Battery charge is displayed in the intersection. Okay. Right. Not my most favorite way to go through a tutorial, but I think they did a pretty good job of summarizing all the aspects. I mean, I guess we have to play it first, right? But as a human being that really, really, really likes visuals, seems like this UI is going to be fairly easy to navigate. Okay, so step 1, build a workshop. Whoa. So they are people, but also... Okay, so A and D rotate you horizontally. Zooms you in. Oh. I see, there's a little progress bar telling me that I'm about to exit Tycoon view. Here we rotate. So... Oop. Ah. It's actually kind of an odd way to navigate. Not gonna lie. Okay. So we just have supplies. We have supplies about. The reason why I think this is a little bit odd is because I'm tempted to use W and S to like zoom in and then pan downwards, and like it wants to work, but I don't know, this feels a little bit clumsy, but hey, it's a demo. I will suspend that judgment for now. Alright, here's the workshop. It takes... looks to be 20 alloy, 2 power, 4 workers. We have 85 workers available. Or at least 85 population. Oh, I have literally no idea where to put it. So are these the roads? Do look like they might be roads. So here it's telling me that I can place it, but it's unconnected with the white outline. Red means it's blocked, green means it's connected to the road, so I do think that counts, yeah. How about... I'm not sure if we need to be considering inputs, like there are 4 arrows here on the front as the connector. I'm not sure if that means we can have 4 different inputs to this machine. And if so, would I benefit from placing it somewhere like right here? Or maybe I should put it here. Let's put it here. Alright, next up, build a stockpile. I have no idea where to put it. How about here? Set the stockpile to store alloy. And now we hit play. Okay, we have a resource tab now. Alloy, polymer, electronics, food, cryonic pods, science points. Okay. I would read this out, but you know, I'm just going to forget about it almost instantly, so I will check that as needed. So my workshop says that it is awaiting an order. Can't tell if it's powered? It's active, okay. Okay, so I am, not sure what exactly is going on. Sometimes these sorts of games can be really hard to start. I'm unsure. So I see all these are not connected to a road. That's probably one of the biggest issues. Furthermore, the other storage areas here are not connected to a road. So perhaps I need to build us a road right here. Like so. So our drones are going to make it now. Ooh. Really hard to zoom into the edges. Wait, did these people just become generated on the road randomly? Okay. You still have 0 stored here. Ah, the transporters had to be deployed. I suppose maybe they were inside the ship. Here they go. Yay, I did it. Clap, clap, clap. Okay, Dougie. Think we should build roads from all of these? Like... maybe? Okay, I think that should maybe get most everything attached, except these 2 buildings over here. All right, there we go. We got 20 out of 48 alloy. I'm so tempted to say alloy because of Horizon. 20 out of 40 alloy. Rust. Rust in the administrator. Ooh. The faith that the people of this station put in your command. According to Klein predictive modeling, reaching 0% will result in mutiny. That is very difficult font to read. So, I assume a cycle's a day. We're on cycle 18. So it's going up by 1% per day. Cool. Okay, no, so this one's not connected either. What is this here? Got a different symbol. Looks to be food? Yeah. Hold on. Food. Used to feed the population. No way! I guess we probably need to feed them, huh? So why don't we build a road? And it says it needs an active stockpile. So this stockpile is like really gigantic. Guess I'll build it here and then we'll connect this there. So it's in construction, but would like to set it to collect food. Because this one here is collecting only alloy. So this one needs to collect only food, and I assume at some point we will unlock stockpiles that can store more than one. I guess anyway. Docking bay. Constructs mining ships, cargo ships, and science ships. It can support up to 3. So we probably also need crew quarters. That's probably coming up. Food. There's up to 10 food for up to 100 crew members every half cycle. Okay. Alright. So, you know, I built the stockpile and it pulled my alloy that I was trying to store for the tutorial. I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, let's tell it to store food. And now it looks like the little resource symbol popped up. These 2 bits and bobs right here are not connected to a road. What if I did that? So right now we're just waiting on transporters to continue moving these resources, I assume. Oh, it shows me the path that it takes to be delivered. Still says 300 in red, so I'm not sure what that means. But do I need to like open these or something? So initially we brought the alloy up from here. And I've connected these to all the roads. You know, it really feels bad when you like fail at a tutorial. Feels bad. No, we haven't failed yet, don't worry. We haven't failed yet. So I just need to figure out why the transporters are not okay, that was simple. You click on the symbol. Hashtag accidental discovery. And that's why the symbol popped up over top of the food. Because it was saying it was able to be deployed, and like, so I have electronics here that I have no storage for.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Okay, I'm ready. Just have my brain stuffed full with too much information. Let's go.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation, as is often the case with tools produced by my department. I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there's a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Okay, Emma, that was a lot of information. That was a lot of information. So basically, reading between the lines, we are straight up spying on everybody. The DLS system is literally, from what I understand, spying on everyone, which is how all of these instances are able to be brought to our attention. Oof. Also, just casual on-the-job risk is early onset dementia. Okay, great. It's not proven, it's just a correlation, but if anybody appears to be sick, just send them to the infirmary. Oh, and final word of caution. The only people I answer to are the council. So much of this just like, nope. Okay, sure. Seems good. Let's keep going. Resolve the event. Communal dining in stockpile small. Okay. Communal event. Or communal dining event. Where do I view my events? Oh, I see. Okay. Here we are. Communal dining. Administrator. The Tycoon crew members currently have no means of collecting food supplies from storage. Analysis suggests impending crisis due to an influx of hungry crew, and subsequent accidents rates are predicted to rise by 64.7%. Nyakone's social ecosystem theory suggests that refectories can be used to both ration and distribute food provisions in a stellar habitation setting. A commitment to providing food for the crew would reaffirm your position as a competent administrator. Commit to building a refectory. And data listening protocol. Okay. I suppose I'll keep it somewhat close to the food stockpile. Not sure how to place it. I did it like this. No, we need a road. But here's what I'm thinking. We could build a road across like that. And then I could tell the transporters to pick this up, and I can connect the road here as well. I'm just gonna speed up time. This is connected to a road, right? It appears to be, yes. We just wait for the transporters to come and grab it. Don't worry, don't worry. These two pieces of roads are not essential to my plan to maintain the trust. They're just essential to my plan to keep everything organized as I'm placing it down. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing already is that we need a more direct path. More direct path required. I don't think I put my storage down in a good location. This is pretty neat, though. This is pretty neat. Okay, feed 200 crew members. So it turns out I was already one step ahead. Hey, the road! Although I assume that they just would have brought the food storage straight to the refectory, so in the end, it wasn't necessary. But I did it anyway.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
All right, Henry, what you got?
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace our fate and to sing. I'm Henri Bargeville, writer,
Henri.
philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food whilst carrying out the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic kinetics. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Genetic? Conatus? Not even sure what that means. Okay, quick Google. Hold on. An effort, specifically a tendency, simulating an effort on part of a plant or an animal to supply a want, or natural tendency inherent in the body to develop itself. So, okay, trust in adaptation is what I'm hearing. Trust in the ability of the genome and the individual adapt. All right. So we are meeting with our trade partners. They're important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook. While doing this, we'll demonstrate that we wish to share in the successes of our partners. Okay. So we've got space interactions now. Interactions in the Planetary System Map are mainly via the use of science ships. You can send ships to planets by clicking towards points of interest on the map. Once on site, clicking the event icon will enable you to instruct the team on how to proceed. The science ships will collect us science points through events. That's how we advance the tech tree. Crippled teams. Losing a ship member will make resolution of events slower. To replenish a crew, we have to return to the Tycoon. Okay, so construct a cargo ship in the docking bay. This is the docking bay. And also a science ship. There's an event here that we can resolve first. Administrator, some crew members have no quarters to live in. During human history, unnecessary homelessness has always been an indicator of civilization decay. Don't reproduce humanity's basic mistakes aboard the Tycoon. Be homeless for all I care. Okay. Commit to building... commit to build living spaces for all present crew within 12 cycles. Okay, I'll do that, but let's pause, because... some quick maths. We need... enough housing for 85 crew members. This holds 15. So... 6? 30, 60, 90. Maybe we should put these living quarters like in the middle? I don't know if we need to be worried about congestion. I feel like with a game like this, we will have to worry about road congestion. Maybe I'll place them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They almost fit perfectly. 1 tile off. I was thinking here might be nice, or even up here. But I don't know that I can get all these resources moved to satisfy the event. Very Frostpunk-esque, isn't it? Okay, so we need to construct a cargo ship and a science ship. So to do this, we probably just need to do it through the docking bay itself. Construct a cargo ship. Construct science ship. Okay, so this is where we can assign our 3 ships if we had them. So I need to just get electronics, it looks like. So we do have 40 here and we have 10 here. So let's build another small stockpile. Suppose I'll place it here. Wait, it only have 4. I thought it had doors on both sides. I actually wanted it to face the other way. Is there a way to cancel it? I can pause it, I can resume it, I can mark it high priority, but I don't see a way to just cancel. I do know that there... is not connected to a stockpile with enough resources because I need to drop these all off. Probably should just mark everything to be collected. I mean, most likely, right? Right? Yeah, I want to move this. Well, we're just waiting for the little worker bots. Oh, the worker bot was working on the housing. Nobody's homeless anymore. Everybody's got a house. Nice. Safety's optimal. So I don't know if you can cancel a blueprint, but you do get your resources back if you do construct a building. So I think it's probably because I need to use this right here. Yes, I have to use the building deletion tool, even to cancel a blueprint. Okay, so we're gonna put electronics in here. At least that's what I'm calling them. What are they actually? They're polymers. Electronics look like chips. Chips sound good. First person we spoke to was munching on something that sounded tasty. But I think that I'm just hungry. Okay, so the roads just automatically delete themselves. So we can really clean this all up as we go. So none of this is none of this is permanent. So it looks like we should start building our ships now. Cargo ship has 10 out of 10 polymer and it's in construction. Great. Like we're 3D printing it. The mammoth. Cute. Bye. Okay, so are we on to the science ship? Then we need to configure the cargo ship to retrieve food in the fleet management window. I saw that button right here. Need to configure it to retrieve food. I imagine this is probably going to tell me something about that. There were more things to read. Roads are free. They take little time to build. They can be built and destroyed. Yep, already figured that out. Workshops need to be linked to construction sites for the worker mechs to be able to reach them. Stockpiles need to be linked to construction sites. Buildings that need resources for the transporters to be able to remove and drop resources at their intended site. Okay, storage. Yes, I already figured this out. A stockpile cannot interact directly with another sector. We need a transfer service. Okay. Supplies have been left by Dolos in the Tycoon in order to finish construction of the station's facilities. In order to harvest supplies, we must have a resource set and a resource supply line. Each stockpile has a dedicated transport vehicle, starting with 5. Transporters move resources from stockpile to locations requiring resources. Local transporters cannot go farther than their own sector. Freight transporters, which are yellow, will only tend resources between sectors. Okay, in order to retrieve resources for the Tycoon, you will need a fleet. Your fleet is composed of cargo ships, which transport resources, and mining ships that extract resources. Okay, mining ships extract, cargo ships transport. Your fleet is semi-automated and needs orders to function. You can order a cargo ship to retrieve up to 3 different resources with varying priority, and order a mining ship to drill 1 resource at a time. So the game's been running while I was in there. Is my ship? What's my ship doing? Okay, so my question is, where are they getting this from? Is this same trade event that we were instructed to take care of? And so resolve the moon event. Okie dokie. There's the moon. It looks like the moon. Maybe I need to go here. Here we go. Oh, there's an event in Mars too. An abandoned base camp. Summary of intelligence collected from the abandoned base camp. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and may be used to restore power. There is an average probability of finding resources, but awaiting a science ship. So, that the science ship Hope I don't manage the fleet, the science ship from here. Seems like I manage it from Okay, so the science ships take care of the events, so... Oh, I see. I need to... Okay. So select a stellar object or position to move on. Right here. The abandoned base camp. Not confusing at all. I got it.
Ship has arrived at destination.
Okay. Summary of intelligence collected. Right, out of commission. Transmission from Hope's team. We have reached the UN base using provided coordinates. It is abandoned and depressurized, but the video surveillance system is still functional, awaiting orders. So we can hack the surveillance system, and the team will find a way to access core systems and retrieve any confidential scientific data. Possible rewards, science. Or we can dismantle the entire thing for resources and potentially science. No, we are in the process of trying to build a spaceship, so I think some alloy is a good option. Here we go. So, moon event being resolved. Now what? Let's see. Health. We probably do want an infirmary. Where to put the infirmary? Oh, maybe. How about here next to the houses? Question mark. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. Tech lab. So, what else? Looks like we've built everything except for the tech lab. We have yet to unlock the technology tree.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. Dismantling in progress. Oh, the camp has been dismantled. Although much of the equipment was damaged, we were able to prepare some usable resources for extraction. We found 30 alloy and 40 science. Great. So do they come home automatically?
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Okie Dr. Munchi.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's
Munshi.
expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague,
Really?
Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the Vol engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
Yes, Doctor. Okay, so he said construct the Vol engine. Our science ship has retrieved all science. I don't know what I do with them now. Like, do I send them back? I knew I was supposed to do something here, but not a science ship, a cargo ship. I'm sending the wrong ship right now. It's fine. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pause and then read the tutorial. So, with the tech lab, we unlock access to the tech tree. We'll generate science points passively, but the main way to earn science points is through space exploration. Researching new tech requires science and time. Make sure to spend our science points wisely. Most technologies can be upgraded. Okay, so it sounds to me like we're going to want to drop down a tech lab. Whoa. Hello, massive building. Nice to meet you. Okay, why don't we do something like that? I like the little light posts that automatically generate. They're cute. Science ship arrived here, but it seems like... Okay, let's send them to Mars. Since there is an event here. Summary of intelligence concerning Mars probe report. The UN have established a facility on Mars. They are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request for aid. Hello, we are dying. Here's our official request for aid. I laugh, but that actually sounds really terrifying. Okay, so I've got Mammoth. Let me go back to this view.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
That's really fast. Okay, so we can repair their ship, although we do not have the resources. We can repair ship. Basically, we can repair it in exchange for resources, repair it in exchange for information, or just leave them to die. So repairing the fault is, I think, a little bit cheaper. Insofar that I have more alloy than I do polymer. That is not true. Let's do this one. So I do have a cargo ship I can send. Okay. Oh, I see. So now it's just going to take care of what it needs to. I think. It says it's moving. Yeah, here we go. Okay, look, it's got 5 polymer on it. Awesome. Let's speed this up a little bit. So the science ship is still here on Mars, waiting for the materials. Ship is on the way. Hope is on the way. So we need to build a tech lab, working on it. Whoa, the sun is shiny. Wow. Okay. There we go. Cargo ship is slow. Okay, so we built the tech lab, researched the EVA airlock in the tech tree. Oh, there's a lot of research here. Here it is. Costs 30 science. Let's get it started. Okay. The oxygen supply has been repaired, and the relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 42%. We have found 60 science. Awesome. So... guess there's no event here after all. I thought there was. Oh, their supplies have been replenished. Are you automatically gonna go pick those up? Wait, is my supply ship automatically doing this? Okay, so this is where we're getting our food for now. I do think that's what he said, but you know. All right. Great. So now we wait on our research. Science ship has retrieved all science. And search complete, we need to build an airlock. Repairs the hull and can construct exterior structures. Whoa. That is a monstrosity. Ah. So it seems like it has to be placed along the edge. I mean, it makes sense. It definitely... Okay. Okay. All right. So how about we put it... here. Since that's how the road's arranged anyways. I'll work on making maybe like a grid system. Not sure what our optimal layout will be. Okay, so I was wrong. Or should I say I was right the first time? We have way more alloy. Alloy, jeez. Horizon. For the rest of my life, I'll probably say alloy instead of alloy. Alright, let's speed it up. We've got 70 science. I don't know what to research next. I want to say the game will probably tell me. Also, everything's already been researched except the probe launcher. Grab the probe launcher. Words today, please. Hard to tell, but there are little check marks underneath what's been researched. I think that's what that stands for. I think what might work a little bit better, actually, would be to change these colors slightly. I mean, I guess they are, but... This seems to have a clear background. This is a yellow background. Maybe like green or something. To stand out a bit visually. Look how much trust I have. 96%. I understand I am very trustworthy. No, I built a road here, and they're not going that way. They're going all the way around. Wonder if it's because the transporters can only move in one direction. Alright, I'm just gonna roll in 3x. My cargo ship may automatically be going back and forth with our supplier. We're also about to hit our maximum power usage.
Power supply overloaded.
Did I call that or what? Okay. With an EVA airlock, the Tycoon's crew is able to manage the station's exterior, repair the hull, and build and upgrade contraptions such as solar panels to generate more power. Manage the exterior of the station. Click on the Tycoon icon in the action panel. Multiple airlocks will speed up exterior activities. But I wonder if like one of our sectors should just be all airlocks. Okay. So, let's see. How do I go about building these solar panels? We have them researched, I think. Let me confirm. Sure do. Exterior construction. Oh, solar panels set 1. A Vol engine. Construct the Vol engine in the construction panel in the exterior view. But first, I need more power. One small solar panel requires 20 alloy, 20 polymer, and generates 25 power. But then here's a medium that generates only 15 more and is over double the cost. Why would I build a medium and not a small? Okay. That's our construction queue, though can't build this yet. Oh, we have a call. Locked for the demo.
Administrator, due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded.
Yep.
Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Here we go, power. Power gauge shows the current use at the top of the interface. The larger the station grows, the more power you need to sustain the station. The main way to increase power is to build solar panels. To turn power on or off in a building, you can either enable or disable it through the building panel or through the power grid view. You run out of power either by losing output or by powering a building when you don't have enough power. An overload occurs. If you don't have batteries, it results in a blackout. Okay, to boot the system back, We need a 1 cycle cooldown. If the batteries are present, these provide power to their respective sector in the interim. At the end of this cooldown, if the power is stored in the sector's battery lasted for the duration, the system boots online automatically, or we will enter another blackout. These occur automatically when no batteries are present. Okay. So we still have half a cycle. I'm just gonna disable the tech lab for now. We still have 0.1 of a cycle until I can hit the power switch. But so what that blurb was saying is if we were still drawing too much,
Power restored.
trying to hit the button, we would enter another blackout cycle, which takes a day to recover from. So we are working on the solar panels. Whoop. I don't know if we just can't build this Vol engine because we don't have enough resources. It is my task, but we are building a solar panel first. So why don't we run at 3x speed? Okay. Guess we can only have one item in the queue. Or one task in the queue. Makes sense. So we wait. Seems like we're doing okay with food. And we can turn the tech lab back on. Though I don't... Ah, locked for demo. Okay then. I didn't want to research anything anyway. So I guess we're probably reaching the end. This has been a very lengthy demo, actually. But I do get the idea. I get the idea. So I have to say, I think this game plays well. The biggest drawback for me, honestly, is the setting. I don't know what it is. I'm just not about these sci-fi flavored colony sims. I love myself a colony sim, but something about it just, it's... I don't know.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the full bonding procedure.
Bonding
Those
procedure.
protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this
It's a very
unique
fancy haircut.
moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
That was deep. Kind of hit hard. That kind of hits hard, especially on a day like today. Day this was recorded anyway. Okay, so it is time to depart the solar system. EKP, electrokinetic propulsors, or EKP for short, enable movement of the Tycoon between stellar objects and various points of interest within a planetary system. Powering the EKP engines requires rerouting all of the power of the station, meaning that your batteries take over during travel. If a blackout occurs during the EKP movement, it will resolve itself automatically when arriving at the destination. I don't have any batteries. In order to issue a travel order, click the Tycoon icon at the bottom to the interest range from planets to space stations and more. When moving, the hull of the Tycoon deteriorates at a faster rate than when idle. Wait, what view? Sorry. Tell me again. Apologies. The Tycoon icon at the bottom of the screen on the Planetary System Map. Here. Move Tycoon into orbit of the moon. Cutscene! Alright, we're moving. We're moving and we're grooving. We've got a blackout because we're moving. When it's fully zoomed out here, we can see. Maybe that was a visual bug, but it looked like you could almost see, like, you know, I'm not sure what to call them. I'm gonna call them swoosh marks. Whoosh. Oh, stop moving. At least I think so. We did it. Okay, initiate a vol jump via the button in the Planetary System Map. Okay, so EKP is movement within a planetary system. System jump is movement between planetary systems. In order to use the engine, it requires charging for a period of time. During this, all power is redirected towards the engine, meaning batteries will activate for the duration of the charge. If your batteries are empty, a blackout is provoked, and this will automatically be resolved at the end of the vol charge. So, I mean, you're having me do this, but shouldn't I
Administrator,
build a battery?
because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri.
Okay. So
Charging full engine.
let's do it. Takes a while, huh? Okay. Charging.
Full engine ready.
Let's do it. I'm gonna guess it's the end of the demo. Okay. Off we go. Spaceship sandwich. This is kind of trippy. Trippy indeed.
The Earth, our home. She is unique.
The fancy haircut.
Are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Okay, I was really trying not to interrupt that, but that reminded me so much of like some music video. Oh. Whoa, what a cliffhanger! What a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger! Okay. I was trying my best not to interrupt his speech to all of humanity, but his video reminded me so much of some like cheesy music video from like the 80s, or like even a music video that you might see nowadays. Oh goodness. So first off, from the perspective of the Tycoon itself, it seemed like we made the jump, right? Into one of the strands of light. But from the perspective of Earth, we destroyed the moon? Or crashed into it? Question mark? Or all of the above? Maybe we successfully jumped, and in doing so crashed into the moon with our space force and blew it up. Yeah, I don't know. But like I was saying, I'm not the really the biggest or sci-fi-esque colony sims, but you know, I'm trying to not let that initial distaste steer me away from trying these games out. So I will say I did enjoy this demo. At least I enjoyed it. I felt it played very well. This seems like this game is probably very far along in development. Demo played well. It seems like things work well together. There maybe could be some small UI changes to make things a little bit more clear. Still, it's got that sci-fi tinge to it that wants me to not wishlist it, but you know, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go wishlist it, and I will be likely checking this out on stream if and when it drops. So if you enjoyed the demo and want to see me play it live, be sure to drop by at twitch.tv/woah_jess. The link is actually in my bio in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have some more demos for you. If not, I will see you next time I'm live.